Ayan. Galing ito mismo sa 80.
Ito po yung question?
Ayan, babasahin natin.
Dami! Dami question.
Madami talaga. Madami. Babasahin mo, yan.
Hello. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Whoever here, I hope that you are all doing well. Let's continue with day 2. So this is SB19 Padayon, the NCCA Hour, day 2. I don't know what's going to be happening in this, perhaps a little bit more of an interview. I watched the performance from day 2 yesterday, but let's see, are they going to play any more games? Are they going to have any more challenges?
Magazine show tuwing Sabado at Linggo, alas 3 ng hapon, ang Padayon, the NCCA Hour. Mga kapadayon, bakit nga ba't paano nagniningning ang mga bituin? Ngayong hapon, ating tutuklasin kung paano nga ba nagsimula sa industriya ang pinakasikat na Pinoy pop group ng kasalukuyang henerasyon. Paano nga ba sila nagsimulang magningning? At kanino nga ba nila iniaalay ang kanilang tagumpay? Haninit ating alamin sa ating kwentuhan kasama sa isang exclusive interview ang SB19.
Hi boys.
Kumusta?
Can I just say that I really like, and I've noticed this quite often, that Pablo doesn't just sit in the center because he's the leader or because he's going to want to answer a lot of the questions. So in the early days, he was very vocal. I think there's more of an even spread now, but I just really like that he doesn't make it all about himself.
Patuloy ako na-starstruck sa inyo, napakagagwapo. Pero usapan naman ng pag-ibig ang ating pag-uusapan.
So we're going to talk about their struggles and how they made it in this industry, but we're going to talk about love.
Sikat na sikat na kayong lima.
Really?
Basta po pakinggan niyo po lahat ng
Pero hindi, gusto ko talaga malaman, sino sa inyo ang in a relationship, complicated, single? Pwede ba malaman ng mga...
No, they can't know. They're allowed some privacy.
Complicated talaga. Lahat po kami taken. Taken ng 18. Kasi po, siguro kasi meron ko mga past relationships for sure. Kasi syempre, before naman po kami maging artist, meron din po kami ako personally po kasi mas ko yung career.
So on this subject, how unusual is it for an artist to hide their relationship? In OPM, say, before SB19 came about and sort of started all of this, how normal is it for people to be vocal about stuff like this and about breakups? Because this is all real life stuff. I wonder if the idea of P-pop is unusual and then these boys are being secretive about their love lives. Is that something, would people find that irritating basically? We're used to it with everybody else, but I'm just curious.
Parang mula bata siguro medyo mahirap din.
Life is good to you now.
Kaya parang nung medyo na in love stage ako, naisip ko ang dami rin masayang opportunities. Doon hindi ko masama siya. Siguro for me kasi parang kailangan ko pa mag-strive harder sa ibang bagay. Kumbaga, tinitake ko na itong opportunity na to para excel pa sa career at ibang dreams ko pa.
Dumako naman tayo sa ating training at bago mabuo ang SB19.
Very well answered.
Pablo, Josh, Estelle, Ken at Justin. Isa-isayin natin kayong lima.
Ako po, bago po ako mag-audition sa company po namin, ano lang po ako, student, tapos working student din po, tapos bukod po doon, sa school po namin, rin po ako, part din po ako ng dance group, kasi parang yung tatlong po yun, yung parang, kailangan po mag-excel doon sa tatlo para po maging free yung tuition fee ko, kasi scholar nga po ako ng school namin. So, kailangan ko po i-maintain yung good grades, and then at the same time, kailangan okay ako sa pinagtatrabahuhan ko, tas part din ako. Tas nung, ayun po, nung naisip ko po na mag-join dito, medyo naisip ko na parang, kung itutuloy ko ba, kasi parang, hindi naman okay na, parang, hindi ka naman kikita dito, and parang pag nag-focus kami, kailangan ka talagang bitawan. Tas, parang, feel ko, parang, sige, parang, try ko mag-focus dito. Tas, ayun, medyo, during trainee days namin, wala naman po talaga kami kinikita, ganyan.
Ako po kasi before po ako nahilig wala talagang background before sa performing masyado. Nagsimula po ito nung parang medyo naging, yun nga po sabi ko kanina, life wasn't really good for me nung bata po ako na parang humiwalay pa ako sa family ko.
Ano yung life wasn't very good?
Kasi po magulo po talaga yung family namin. broken family, single parent mother ko, tapos parang...
It's so brave to talk about this.
Kahit tatlo lang kami sa bahay. Doon di ako mahilig mga pag-away, pero kasi parang siguro dala ng stress, madalas po din parang yung mama ko mainit ulo dati, ganyan, tapos kapatid ko din. So, nagkataon na parang, ayun, napalayas kami, financially problems.
The amount of people that will listen to him talk about stuff like this and take strength from it.
Walay ako, kailangan ko humiwalay. At the age of 15, humiwalay na ako.
15?
Trabaho ako kahit wala akong plano. Tapos parang, yun,
15?
Siguro isang inspiration ko po yung parang nanonood ng mga nagpa-perform, ganyan. Nagpa-perform, naging inspiration ko yung music, ganyan. Doon ako mukha ng lakas ng loob before.
Ako naman po, actually, simple lang po eh. Parang normal na student lang po ako. Hindi
There's nothing normal about you.
Pa sa mundo nun. Parang
so cute!
bahay school, ganyan po. Puro school lang talaga. Tapos, syempre po, nung pag ginagawa mo sa college po kasi, masyado na ako na-focus sa pag-aaral na parang na-feel ko, tama ba itong ginagawa ko? Syempre gusto ko rin po gawin yung parang pangarap ko rin talaga. Pero hindi ko po hininto yung studies ko. So pinagsabay ko po siya. Nung nag-explore po ako sa mundo, nakilala ko si Josh, in-invite niya po ako dun sa company. Tapos pinagsabay ko po yung school tsaka yung training namin. And fortunately naman po, nakagraduate po ako and at the same time po, nakapag-debut ako kasama yung SB19.
And we're so proud.
Ako naman po, I was a student, but nung time na nag-audition ako, nag-stop na po ako nun. And si Josh yung sa akin na, ikaw baka gusto mo sumali sa ganito, sa company, may pa-audition kami for, may group kami na gagawin. And I was really, intrigued po sa idea na magagawa doon ng pop group here in the Philippines. So, parang sobrang tagal na panahon daw, meron naman tayong mga pop groups na talaga dati. And then ngayon parang ni-revive lang po. So, parang sobrang tagal lang, sobrang laki ng gap. So ako gusto ko i-try kasi lumaki po ako na musically, may background po sa music yung family ko.
Yung bata pa lang ako, gusto ko na talaga maging professional performer. Gusto ko maging artist. Actually, gusto ko maging solo artist. Tapos,
I would have thought so.
Hindi po practical talaga yung kumuha na, yung ganong path. Talagang mahirap mamuhay ng ganong path. So parang I had to work different job. Nag-work po ako sa Makati as a data analyst. Tapos dun, habang nag-work ako, gumagawa ako ng mga kanta ko, sarili kong kanta. Tapos dumating yung time na parang meron nga pa-audition. Tapos sabi ko, grab ko na to. Kasi gusto ko talaga maging artist. Tapos yun po, dumating, pinagsasabay ko yung work at training. Tapos, ginibigap ko na po yung work kasi hindi na kinakaya ng body ko. Talagang nagde-deteriorate yung health ko. Yung una, iniisip ko, akala ko solo artist ako. Kasi yun yung nasasabi sa akin eh. Hindi po dapat SB19 yung bubuo nila, parang mga performers talaga. Tapos, bigla akong sinali sa group. Pero,
that's a lot to adjust with.
Unfortunately lang, kasali siya dito.
Pero ano po, parang...
Sounds like you're holding a grudge.
Yun talaga eh, parang calling nga eh. Parang yun din yung calling. Kasi ang dami ko rin natutunan sa pagsali ko sa group.
Absolutely.
Hindi ko matututunan kung mag-isa lang ako talaga.
Ito mabilisan
It was
lang.
meant to be, and now he is a solo artist.
Idols.
He just had to take a different route.
Ano kaya ang larangan ang pinasok nyo? Magsimula tayo kay Pablo. Mabilisan lang.
Actually, marami po akong gustong subukan sa buhay. Pero before ako... Nung high school po ako, varsity po ako ng basketball.
Wow.
Yun po talaga yung... Parang yun po yung isa sa mga gusto kong tahakin. Pero ewan ko, bakit hindi ko na ito nagpatuloy? Siguro mas hook lang talaga ako sa music. Kasi nga po,
So it was in your soul.
Kahit medyo naging bulakol. Siguro po pinagpapatuloy ko pa rin talaga maging architecture student kasi yun po talaga.
Hottest architect ever.
Ako po, sa film po or concept artist po, ganyan po. Gusto ko po talaga mag-director, makagawa ng pelikula someday. Kahit po ngayon actually, maybe sa future po sana gusto ko rin po talaga.
Ako po,
You know how I keep saying about Stale that I don't want him to limit himself to just like one thing. I want him to do everything. I feel very similar about Justin. Do everything. I think he is capable of doing everything. He's one of those guys that just picks stuff up and is really good at it. Act, sing, and like produce, direct, create, everything. Just do everything, Justin. Do it.
Professional.
He's going to excel in every field. He's quite an all-rounder.
Siguro yung decision-making skills ko dun ko po talaga na hasa. Kaya po ako naging ganito ngayon sa paglalaro talaga.
Wow.
Ako po, dinosaur.
Well, isn't it lucky that I love dinosaurs? Which one?
Hindi po, ano po. Kasi po nung college po ako, ang tinake ko pong courses. Hindi ako member ng SB19, dinosaur ako ngayon. Hindi po.
Have I ever told you that I'm in love with Stell?
Ano po, kasi po nung college po ako, ang tinake ko pong courses HRM. Pero kaya po ako nag-HRM, fun fact, kasi po nung time po na yon, nahilig po ako sa isang K-drama na Baker King. Tapos gusto ko mag-bake, kaya ako nag-HRM. Pero mahilig din ako magluto kasi tinuturuan ako ng lolo ko. Tapos kung hindi man po ako chef, siguro po choreographer po.
Good choice.
Oo naman. So, culinary art pa rin, ha?
Opo, art pa rin.
Art pa rin.
Tsaka professional.
That would make a great show.
Bongga yun. O eto, bago nyo nakamit ang kasikatan, ano-ano yung mga simpleng pangarap na nagtulak sa inyong magpusige sa inyong pangarap o buhay?
Hindi, share ko lang sa akin. Fanboy kasi ako nag-start. So, fanboy talaga ako. Marami po eh. Ako sa mga, alam niyo po yung Girls' Generation.
Oh.
Tapos Big Bang.
Yeah. I can see why.
Super, muna kasi sa mga dance art, para mga, yun yung dance artist ako nag-ganap. Ito yung dati mga IME, mga Kinjas, ganyan. Tapos hanggang sa napunta po rin ako sa, syempre, medyo, alam niyo yun, parang K-pop idols din. Doon ako na dati. Na medyo na-hook din ako. Hanggang ngayon, hook pa rin naman ako. Like, for example, Blackpink, Twice, TXT din. Siguro yung sa mga parang naging inspiration ko. Kaya alam ko po yung feeling ng pagiging fan.
He's not shy about naming people, like who he idolizes.
Namin sila nabibigyan ng inspirasyon kasi doon din ako nagsimula.
Ako naman po, sobrang fan talaga. I'm a huge fan of Jabuakis talaga. So, alam ko yung mga
No
nila.
way!
Yung mga maskara po.
Oo.
Yeah.
Tapos, yun po talaga yung tulak sa akin na sumayaw, ganun. And, ayun, dahil sa mga movies di dati, Step Up,
Hannah.
Jabuakis, Quest Crew.
We can be best friends.
Ang dami. Pag sa ABDC, America's Best Dance Crew, lagi po ako nanonood.
I went through a whole phase when I wanted to be a choreographer of being obsessed with dance crews. Can you imagine if I'd come across Seon?
Family ko talaga yun. Medyo malaki po kasi yung family namin. Tapos, unlike today, hindi sobrang layo po ng status namin ngayon nung dati kami. Parang I want to give the world to my family. Wow. Lalo na sa mga kapatid ko, sa parents ko, syempre. Pero yung mga kapatid ko kasi parang pag nakikita ko sila nalulungkot ako, hindi ko alam bakit.
Sayang, Dred, hindi kayo sumali.
Pablo, I love you.
Pwede naman masana eh. Parang ayun po, yun talaga family.
Alam mo, ganun daw talaga
He's not
yun.
just saying that either.
Inialay mo yung buhay mo, yung iyong mga pangarap sa pamilya mo, talaga i-bless ka ni Lord.
Yes.
Ako naman po, kasi bata pa lang po ako, medyo, mahilig, parang, di ba po, pag bata, tinatanong, anong gusto mo paglaki, ganyan, sabihin po, doktor, teacher, ganyan, ang sagot ko po, artista. Kasi po, parang bata pa lang po ako, mahilig na po ako talagang kung ano-anong ginagawa. Hindi, mahihain po ako, pero sa bahay namin, talagang nag-acting ako, ganyan po. Tapos, ayun po, nung lumalaki ako kasi nakakapanood ako ng mga palabas. Kuwari po, ay mga palabas na about earthquake, mga tsunami, talagang na-enjoy ko. Parang iniisip ko po na, ay gusto ko rin ganyan, mga zombies, gusto ko po mapunta doon.
Oh, Justin, make it happen.
Ayun po,
Nag-audition mo siya sa mga iba't ibang shows. I-share ko pa ba?
Share mo!
Nag-audition din po kasi sa, boy band PH dati.
I think I knew that already.
Ganyan po.
Kasi di siya nakuha. Unfortunately. Pero diba?
Yes, Pablo.
Ayun po, parang sa mga napapanood ko rin po, kagaya po sabi niya, Step Up, Fame, yung mga palabas po na nag-showcase ng talents, parang nakaka-inspire po talaga. Ayun po, kaya pinagpatuloy.
Pero kayo niyo ba may
Isn't it crazy that, like, we all kind of live the same life, but just in different parts of the world? Like, so many of the games that you play, I played growing up, so many of the shows and the music that I grew up listening to, you also grew up listening to. We have a lot of likes in, like, food, in activities, and people are just out there trying to, like, separate everybody, but actually, we're more alike than we are different.
ikaw yung pinakamahiyain? Opo. Parang hindi po.
Hala.
Friend, hindi ko nga eh. Hindi ka lang, friend, hindi ka mahiyain.
Baka sa simula.
Quiet and deadly.
Si Estel naman.
Ako po, hindi ko po siya pangarap nung una. Pangarap po siya ng lola ko. Kasi, nasabi na po nila dati, nung bata po, ako po talaga yung, kanta ka, ganyan.
Look at this face. Sorry.
Kanta ka dyan, sayo ka dyan, gano'n. Tapos nakitaan po nila ako ng talent na parang sobrang bibo kong bata, sobrang papansin na bata, gano'n. Tapos sabi ng lola ko, nung nagkakamali na po ako, tapos nakikita niya, kumakanta ako, sumasayaw. Lagi sinasabi ng lola ko, sana bago ako mamatay, makita kita sa TV. Ganun lola ko. Tapos dun po ako parang naisip ko, wala, ano bang gusto ng lola ko? Maging artista ako. Parang hindi naman po yun yung gusto kong tahakin. Pero may talent ako, pero hindi po talaga pag-artista yung iniisip ko dati. Tapos ayun, ngayon po na nandito na ako, parang sobrang nakakatuwa. Kasi napapanood na ako ng lola ko sa mga TV. Pag umuwi nga po ako sa bahay, lagi siyang nasa cellphone. Lahat ng interviews na
Grandparents are the
Every
best.
morning po, minsan nakikitulog ako sa kanila. Papatugtugin siya. Bakit ba?
Tapos lagi pong nagkikwento yung mga lolo't lola ko na yung napanood ko yung interview nyo, grabe po.
Super
sila po
sweet.
Yung patunay na ganun talaga po yung
So ngayon napapanood niya tayo.
Opo.
Any message sa kanya, kay Lola?
nice, say owa, hindi po,
Meron bang nais mag-share sa inyo ng inyong mga hindi
So
makakalimutang
sweet.
kwento? Yung inyong journey to stardom?
dami.
Yung mga pinaka talaga. Kumbaga parang hindi niya makakalimutan na gusto niya ibahagi sa ating mga tagapanood ngayon. Remember, marami tayong mga tagapanood ngayon na ngayon na kayo makikita sa padayon sa aming programa. So kung gusto niyo makilala nila kayo, ano yung gusto niyo ibahagi na parang first time na masasabi, makikwento niyo about us, about you?
Nagpaayos po sila ng box sa Korea, nagkasugat-sugat yung anis nila.
Nakakatawa talaga yun.
Pero marami po interesting eh.
Pero po siguro general, pre. Yung kumbaga kasi nakikita ng mga tao, sobrang confident na kami pagdating sa stage. Kaya po kami confident kasi sobrang dami na namin kahihiyan na nagawa.
It's the only way. Truly.
Go!
Siguro po yung mga like, alam niyo po dati kasi, hindi naman, tulad nga po na sinabi ni Pablo, hindi naman po originally as a pop group yung bumuhin performers. So, nagpa-perform po kami talaga kung saan mo maisipang mag-perform. Sa church, sa mga iba't ibang
Chinese New Year,
private event, mga Chinese, iba't ibang klase ng lahi Koreans, ganyan. Alam niyo po yun, yung tipo lahat ng lingwahe, halos hindi namin alam paano i-pronounce, inaaral namin. Tapos minsan, parang pa-zumba-zumba na nga yung step namin, gano'n. Matatanda.
Show us. Oh, he was ready to show us. Justin was giving us a little tease and then Pablo showed it all.
Okay. Bibilang ako. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ken, do it.
Yan! Pumupuso ang ating mga kapadayon.
Sobrang dami po, na tipong, parang nabuna rin po kami sa stage. Yung mga ganong levels po na parang,
Really?
wala may pakialam sa amin, failures lang kami sa event, ganon. Na, alam niyo po, yung sobrang kapal na ng mukha namin ngayon na kahit walang manood sa amin.
Everything happens for a reason.
Hindi po kami yung parang, walang nanonood sa atin, tigil na tayo, gano'n. So, naranasan po namin lahat.
Siyempre sa likod ng lahat ng mga criticisms at mga tagumpay sa inyong journey, andyan ang inyong pamilya.
Yes.
Ano yung binibigay nilang lakas ng loob sa inyo o suporta?
Para sa akin po, nung first po kasi, tutol po sila Opposed po sila against po sila sa kung ano yung...
He's still got such an accent here.
Masaya na ako na sinasabi ng papa ko sa akin. Grabe no, sobrang unexpected na ganyan yung abutin mo. Sino bang mag-aakala na ikaw, you grew up sa sobrang isolated area, nakatira po sa Lakewood. Bukid po siya. Bulubundukin na bukid.
So, yes po.
Di ko akalain na mapunta ako dito, tapos mapupunta ako sa getong grupo.
Siyempre, pero sa atin, talagang iniisip nila yung kapakanan mo. Parang, nung una, siyempre, wala kaming kinikita, pagod, buyat, tapos wala pang matutulong sa family. Siyempre, sabihin nila, parang, ano ba yan? Ano na mangyayari dyan? Ano na plano mo? Ano na yung mangyayari sa atin? Ano na mangyayari sa'yo? Parang tinatanong, wala ka bang balak mong trabaho na lang? Total, wala naman nangyayari. Siyempre, nagiging practical lang rin yung magulang. Kasi ako po, panganay ako sa amin. Tapos mas pinili ko po yung ganong buhay na parang magti-training na wala namang kinikita. Siyempre nung una napapa-question din sila, parang sigurado ka na ba dyan? Ganyan.
Kahit ikaw rin mismo sa sarili mo, di ba?
Oo, question.
Yeah.
Siyempre, kami din, mapag-question na parang seryoso ba kami dito. Lalo na nung time na nagkaroon kami po ng munti kaming munti kaming hindi matuloy kasi nagwatak-watak po kami na naisipan po mag-quit ng karamihan. Tapos ako po nag-stay. Parang nasa isip ko noon, grabe, yung pinagtiisan namin ng ilang taon na training, parang akala ko noon matatapos na sa ganun-ganun lang. Kaya sobrang lungkot ko po noon. Kaya ang dami ring questions sa utak ko na tama bang nilaban ko yun? Tama bang sobrang parang host naman yung gusto ko dito. Parang inisip ko nilaban ko ba yun ang tama or okay lang ba yun? Tapos ayun. Tapos nung ngayon po na naging okay na, syempre, yung parents namin parang
This is the same jacket, sorry, totally unrelated to what he's saying, the beautiful comment that he's saying. This is the same blazer from that Forte concert, isn't it?
Okay. Parang, yung parents naman po talaga na, yan, parang supportive sila pero hindi sila pushy. Pag alam nilang hindi practical or something na walang kasiguraduhan, kakwestiyonin po nila. Kasi syempre, yung welfare namin, yung gusto nilang parang iniisip nila. Parang nung umpisa talaga, syempre, 2 years na nagte-training, 2 years mahigit. Tapos wala kang kinikita, tapos hingi ka pa ng hingi ng pera.
Sasabihin mo, kasi po may event kami, tapos nagtataka sila, puro kayo event pero wala ka namang kinikita, parang gano'n.
Yun po, tapos nung sumikat kami, syempre tuwang-tuwa pa rin po sila, kahit na hindi sila totally...
And they must be so proud now because they're like, wow, this is what my boy was working towards.
Akin po, parang mas very supportive po yung family ko, parang binibigay nila yung kung ano yung kailangan ko po during the training talaga. Siguro kasi po, dahil nag-aaral pa lang po ako nung training nun, parang wala pa po ako masyadong responsibility para sa family. Kumbaga, sinusupport
He's the youngest as well, isn't he?
Kaya ko, pwede kong gawin sa buhay. But, naalala ko po after graduation, hindi naman po negative. Naalala ko lang po na sinabi sa akin ng mom ko na parang siguro kung hindi ka nagte-training habang nag-aaral, nakakuha ka ng cum laude. Kasi po yung nakuha ko is parang honorable mention lang before cum laude po. So parang sinabi niya na siguro nakakuha ka ng cum laude. Parang gano'n po. Hindi naman po yun negative kasi gano'n talaga kayo mag-usap sa family. Parang pinag-uusapan namin yung mga possibilities and reality talaga.
Ako naman po yung responsibility.
Well, I am learning so much through this.
Hanggang ngayon, pa rin naman. Parang ako kasi never po talaga ako na humingi ng something sa amin, ganyan. Mula bata ako na talaga sa sarili ko, and everything, gumagawa akong paraan. May kanya-kanya kaming responsibilities din, and feel ko naman po yun. Parang hindi naman nila ako sinabihan na, tigil mo na yan, ganyan, wala ka na. Siguro minsan, may mga times kasi nasamaan lang ng loob, ganyan. May sasabi silang, siguro Tsaka yun po, recently lang din naman ako bumalik sa kanila nung mga time na training kami. Kasi matagal nga po akong humiwalay sa family ko. Pero overall naman po, parang kasi po ako yung lalaki lang sa amin. Ako lang yung lalaki. So, mostly ako rin po yung nag-guide sa family ko para sa mga, sa mental health ko kasi medyo may gulo nga kami. At the same time, naman po, parang wala naman pong serious matter about pursuing my dreams. Bigtiwala na lang din po sila kasi naniniwala naman po sila sa visions nila.
Kanina nabanggit na rin.
This is really interesting, and I feel like I was aware of a lot of that stuff before, but they're being really vulnerable, and in vulnerability there is a lot of strength. They are putting so much out there for people that find themselves in similar situations, that are going against it, where their parents don't believe in them, where financially they don't feel like they are able to, they have too much responsibility on their shoulders, and this is giving so many people strength, but also a bit of a reality check whether they can make it or not if they were to take this route. Now, it's not been easy for them at all. And I just want to say about Josh that I am forever grateful that he is so honest with us. And I don't think that he's a terribly dramatic person. So I think that what he's telling us is the truth. But I do think that he is actually withholding a lot of stuff that he's been through. That boy's been through a lot. To be out there and self-sufficient from the age of 15 is no easy feat. I was very reliant on my family at the age of 15, 16, even until until I graduated. And yeah, that says a lot about the kind of person that he is. And I'm just so grateful that it all worked out for them. And my heart does hurt a little bit for all those people that go out and they don't make it for various reasons. And it's really interesting, like they had an array of parents backing them, supporting them, but also questioning their choices, because you can only try for a certain amount of time when you're not really getting anywhere. And that moment was kind of coming up, and I'm just so grateful that they got through it. And really, really interesting to hear from Justin how different it was for him. But even then, he still had his mum say something that in his mind made him think. Really, really interesting, really insightful stuff.
Mag-review kayo, syempre, talagang gusto ko malaman ano ang naging pakiramdam o reaksyon ng inyong pamilya nang finally you are now SB19.
Isa na sinabi ng
What did they say?
di kikita ka na niyan.
Si Lola ba yun?
Hindi po, lahat sila.
Lahat sila. Sa group chat.
Hindi, personal po.
Personal.
May kontrata ka na niyan, kikita ka na. Hindi, pero super happy po sila, syempre.
Of course.
Yes din po yung training namin.
Sa inyo?
Yun din sinabi, no?
Walang masyadong reaction sa side ko eh.
Ako po, sobrang happy lang siguro nila. Hindi ko maalala exactly kung ano sinabi.
I think they don't really believe it until they start seeing the fruits of the labor.
Nag-work abroad. Tapos, siguro po, happy lang. Congratulations, anak. Ganun. Feeling ko ganun yung sinabi.
Feeling ko lahat happy.
Ay, sa wakas.
Sa akin naman po, sa side ko naman po, wala po. Kasi di ko po sinasabi sa kanila na nag-debut na po pala kami. And kasi, parang, yun nga, iniiwasan ko na...
Nagulat ba? OMG, parang ganon?
Wala po akong natanggap na gano'n. Kasi di ko po sinabi sa kanila na may kanta na pala kami.
That is interesting.
Sa stage, online,
they wouldn't have. He was obviously quite sure.
Nasa stage. Kasi recently lang po kasi, nung nag-viral na kami, saka lang po nila nalaman. So,
totoo pala?
Yes po. Doon lang po kasi nag-start na nakikita kami sa TV, ganito, ganyan. Uy, nakita ka to sa TV, ganito, ganyan. Sikat ka na pala, ganyan.
Siyempre ngayong panahon ng pandemic, bawal ang ating mga social gatherings and mass gatherings. Namimiss yung mga ganong eksena.
Grabe. Ako po, personally, hindi po ako masanay-sanay dito sa
online.
Sa pandemic na nangyayari sa atin. Parang every time na lalabas ako ng bahay, nakakalimutan ko pa rin yung face shield. Talagang hindi ko naisip kasi, ano po hindi talaga, never para sa akin. Parang every time po kasi na may event kami, parang excited ako mag-perform. Parang ganun yung feeling ko. Tapos online, parang ang hirap palakasin nung energy mo, parang gano'n. Hindi ka masasanay.
Siguro parang napapanood mo lang dati sa mga movies na nagkakambiya pa ako ng pandemic.
So true.
Parang gano'n na po yung nangyari sa atin.
Still, we're keeping you up. Did you see the size of his mouth?
Kasi gano'n naman po, maswerte kami as an artist, maswerte kami kasi nandyan yung fans namin or nandyan yung mga sumusuporta sa amin. Kahit anong pang sakuna o kahit anong pandemya pa, parang talagang susupport nila kami. At
you're very right about that, Mr. Cullen.
Mga kapadayon, sana mas nakilala niyo pa. Sina Pablo, Josh, Estel, Ken, at Justin. Hindi lamang bilang inyong mga idolo, kundi pa rin bilang mga ehemplong puno ng pagmamahal sa pamilya at kanilang mga taga-suporta. Naku, patikim pa lang yan, mga kapadayon. Marami pa tayong kailangang matuklasan tungkol sa kanila, kaya tutok lamang dito sa ating programang Padayon, the NCCA
ng inyong mga pamilya at paano sila naging suporta at inspirasyon sa pagtahak ninyo sa journey na ito. At ngayon naman, natunghayan din natin ang performance ng bago ninyong single na Mapa. Pwede niyo bang ikwento sa atin yung storya behind Mapa?
Oh, I can hear beautiful Justin in the background.
Naisulat po siya or nagawa po yung kanta before the pandemic happened. Kasi po, nagtutour po kami all over the country. Tapos, 4 na po yung napuntahan namin. Hindi po namin nakikita yung mga parents namin. Magkakasama po kami sa isang bahay. Tapos, parang puro work. Tapos, parang naisip namin, bakit? Or, parang, namimiss na namin yung mga parents namin. Ganun. Parang, oy guys, ano bang gusto niyo sabihin sa mga parents niyo? Parang, since medyo busy nga kami sa career namin. So, yun po, parang, doon, nabuo yung kanta. Tapos, talagang ginawa namin extra special kasi bibihira lang naman po namin mapasalamatan yung mga parents namin sa mga ganyang bagay. Ako po, personally, hindi po ako mabukas sa parents mo, yung mga I love you, hindi po kami ganito.
Me either.
Ayun po, talagang yung kanta na yun, inalay po talaga namin para sa mga magulang or tumatay yung mga magulang namin.
Grabe, nung una ko siyang narinig, talagang naiyak naman talaga.
Didn't we all?
Pause, para ulitin ko siya. Sandali lang. Okay, ulitin ko ulit. Naiyak talaga ako.
Kasi isa naman.
Ay, isa naman. Pagsabay, ganyan. Ang ganda ng song. Ikaw nagsulat nito, di ba? How long did it take for you to write it?
Namin kasi po kasama ko si Stel noon.
Oh.
Hindi po, siguro nung araw na isulat siya, hindi pa totally tapos, siguro mga 18, 17 ganyan. Tapos another day, doon natapos pa.
Now let's talk about your fandom naman. They're called 18.
Yes.
So, sinong nakaisip ng pangalan na ito? Ano yung thought behind the name?
Nag-meeting kami. Parang iisip kami ng maganda.
Can you imagine this cute little meeting?
Marami kong witty din.
I want to be a fly on the wall at that meeting. What are they going to do? Are they going to play a game?
Pero yung parang ano kasi, una biro.
What's on the table?
Pero parang kasi, syempre, SB19.
18 lang to.
Parang
As in number 18.
naisip mo, 18, 19, 20, parang gano'n. Tapos parang naisip namin, parang maganda nga yung 18 kasi parang pag binasa mo siya, pwede rin siya maging atin. Kumbaga, sa fandom po kasi parang,
I love it. Super, super sweet.
Ano, sa kanila lang, parang gano'n. Sila. Pero dito po sa fandom namin, since lahat nag-effort, lahat alam mo yun, nagpupuyat sa mga about na sa Billboard's Music Awards kami, atin to lahat. Kumbaga, parang ganun po yung gusto namin sabihin. Kumbaga, hindi kami mag-isa dito sa tagumpay, hindi kami mag-isa sa hardships. Kumbaga, lahat ng ginagawa nating lahat ng fandom at ng SB19, sama-sama atin to lahat. Tapos, lagi rin po namin sinasabi parang, kung walang 18, walang 19, SB19. Yeah, parang,
And, mauna din yung 18 bago yung 19.
Parang,
I got you.
put them first. Una ba 18?
Anyway, speaking of 18, no? Nangalap din kami ng mga katanungan mula mismo sa 18
Cool.
na kailangan ninyong sagutin.
I hope they're really
Challenge
difficult
lang.
questions.
Pagkatapos ng seryosong usapan kanina, light naman ngayon. Relax tayo.
Okay.
At para mas may thrill, bubunutin ninyo mula sa ating mahiwagang basket. Ayan. Ang mga tanong na kailangan ninyong sagutin. Okay? So, first question is for Pablo. Yes. So, pipili ka ng isa. Yan. Galing ito mismo sa 80.
Ito po yung question.
Ayan, babasahin natin.
Dami. Dami question.
Madami talaga. Madami talaga. Babasahin mo. Yan.
Pablo.
Hindi, tatago ko. During this pandemic and packed schedules, do you still have time to practice or improve yourselves more? How are you training nowadays?
Okay.
Ako po ang sasagot nito.
Yes, ikaw lang.
Ako po, constant naman po kasi ang role ko po kasi
It never
talagang
stops.
tagagawa ng mga kanta po talaga namin. Ako po yung pare po mag-record kami, ako po yung mag-organize nun para pag i-edit na nung talagang sound engineer, maayos na po lahat. Yung perfect na, kumbaga, yun na yung best take na pwede namin ipasa sa kanila. Ayun, more on making music po talaga yung ini-improve ko. Tapos, how are you training nowadays? These days, hindi po kami masyadong nakakapag-training unlike before na parang araw-araw meron kaming parang...
His hair is back to this length now, isn't it?
Yung physical training, basic
May drill
training.
kayo everyday.
Apo, pag nagkikita kami, it's either... before na may release yung Go Up, definitely, meron kaming training talaga, nag-practice kami. Pero po these days, ever since pumasok yung BBMAs and iba pa naming schedules, parang pag nagkikita kami, rehearse lang sa stage for 1-2 times, tapos sabak na agad po.
Okay, ang ating
It's different. It's time to go out and perform now.
Josh. Mula sa 18.
Bunat!
Okay.
Tingko.
You were just a fanboy back then, but now, how does it feel that you are already an idol?
Tell us, Joshi.
Oh, it's very overwhelming. Siguro masaya sa feeling din po na naging idol ka na. Natupad mo din yung isa sa mga pangarap mo. Pero masasabi ko, fan pa rin ako hanggang ngayon. Kumbaga, kumbaga syempre yung mga ina-idolize ko before, hanggang ngayon naman idol ko pa rin sila. Isa siguro sila sa mga sa akin, push forward para, alam niyo yun, makarating din ako dito. Then, yung pagiging idol, alam niyo po, super, thankful ako na nagampanan ko rin to. Kasi, bukod sa pag-share lang ng music, gusto ko i-share sa mga tao yung experiences ko, i-share sa mga tao yung knowledge ko, at syempre, makatulong din talaga. Kumbaga, I wanna be remembered as someone who tried to make a change, you know.
And you are making a change.
Yeah.
Next question, tayo kay Stell.
Estelle!
Yeah,
I love it, Josh.
Let me know.
I think that. Excuse me. I would really love for Josh to have a podcast or something. I don't know if he's into writing, because I was going to suggest that he kind of like starts writing and sharing that with us. Just something to share his life experiences and advice. I think he'd be really, really great at it. And you can see that he's just this person that once he puts his mind to it, he's going to achieve that. It's quite scary.
What is the most memorable moment with 18 and SB19 you have? Parang every moment with 18 naman po is...
Look at how beautiful he is.
Kasi parang pag nakakasama po kasi namin yung 18, syempre yun lang po yung concert, event, schedule. Before nagkaroon kami ng parang yung...
Pablo was really annoyed during the pandemic, wasn't he?
Get na relief good dun sa mga na-anuhan ng... Sa Batangas. Sa Batangas. Tapos may mga kasama rin kaming 18 na sinamahan kami magbigay ng...
Naalala mo ba yun?
Wala pa po yung pandemic. Nag-boodle fight din po.
Oo, nag-boodle fight kami with 18 kasama. Birthday ko rin po, yung first time na celebrate ko yung birthday ko with 18.
Just look at this face.
Tapos in-invite din po nila ako sa birthday ko. Yung nakakatawa. Kaya lahat po ng moment with 18 sobrang special. Lalo na po yung mga concert namin. Lagi silang nandyan, kasama namin sila. Kahit anong mga bagay na na-experience namin, lagi namin sila kasama.
Saka it's really nice in 18 actually. They are really involved in all the causes na ginagawa. Hindi lang sila spectators, no? Talagang
she gets it. She truly gets it.
Mas marami pa po silang alam. Minsan mas marami silang input kaysa sa amin.
Tsaka po, alam niyo po yung parang yung fandom namin, parang kahit wala akong...
That's actually true.
Kumikilos sila. Meron silang mga event like magpapakain sila sa mga barangays.
May pantry din po sila.
Sobrang nakataba po ng puso. Parang,
pantry.
grabe, no?
Tsaka sobrang organized nila. Like, ikaw, kayo voting team, kayo dito, kayo sa mga updates, kayo dito sa mga ganyan. Sobrang, kaya nakakagulat.
Hindi na kayo yung nag-organize nun. Sila mismo.
Nagugulat na lang po kami.
Dahil dyan, Ken, nagsasalita ka na. Ang next question ay para sa'yo.
You nominated yourself.
Plan to pursue architecture. Sa ngayon siguro, naisip ko talaga, gusto ko talaga i-pursue, gusto ko tapusin.
Di ba ka na?
Pangarap ko talaga maging architect, gusto ko makagawa ng sariling bahay na ako mismo yung nagawa.
I can see that happening.
Sa ngayon kasi, wala akong time. Gusto ko naman mag-aral while nasa SB19 ako na busy din kami, kaso wala talagang time. And hopefully, pag tumatanda, pag wala na talagang ginagawa.
You won't be free when you're older. Excuse me, sir.
Okay, last question. Para naman kay Justin.
Dear Charo,
You can't just put the question.
as the creative director of SB19's music videos, what
can't just put his question in his pocket.
in order to align the concept of your videos in the different national issues that has been happening in our country today?
Tell us, Ja.
Siguro po for regarding sa kung ano yung mga issues na meron tayo sa country natin, locally, naturally na lang po din siguro syempre kasi kung ano yung na-experience natin, kung ano yung sa tingin natin tama na parang regarding sa issues, syempre parang kailangan natin mapaintindi sa tao na sama-sama tayo dito, lahat tayo merong kumbaga po nararanasan natin to. More of syempre ayaw natin na parang guluhin kung ano yung naisip nila, but more of like comforting yung tao na kaya natin to, yung mga problema na pinagdadaanan natin, yung mga issues na nakikita natin sa paligid, sama-sama tayo. Kumbaga ganun po.
Dahil mahal na mahal kayo ng mga 18, hindi lang mga tanong ang inihanda nila para sa inyo. Meron din silang hamon.
Yay!
Hamon. Hamon. Ayan. Kakasaba kayo. Okay, ready?
Let's go!
Okay. Pero bago ang hamon ng 18, ay challenge din ang padayon para sa inyo. It is called Sacrificial Anxiety.
Okay.
Sabi na gamot pala to, gamot.
Kung sino ang matatalo sa challenge na ito, siya ang gagawa ng hamon. na
Oh,
ihanda ng
awesome.
18
Please tell me the challenge was horrible.
I will not lost.
after the challenge natin.
Come on.
So, in 1 minute, ang gagawin natin, ililipat natin lahat ng to. And
Can you eat
ibabalik
them as well?
color. Okay? Kung sino ang pinaka-least ng number na naiwan dito, siya ang winner. Tama ba?
Uy, ano yan?
Sige, game na. Hoy!
When I say 18,
You say 19.
you say 19 and go. Okay. Okay. Ready? Get set. 18.
19! Go!
Naku po, yari.
Naku po, may na-shoot na red.
May na-shoot po ako na ibang kulay.
Tanggalin mo yun.
What am I gonna do?
30 seconds.
They're all doing it different ways. Some are like organising them in their hands.
I won!
Okay,
Cannot.
stop. Okay. Okay, judges.
Si Pablo yung marami.
What are you even doing?
Weakling!
Nakuha mo yung technique, alam ko na mali ako.
Ano si Pablo?
No.
Pero, ay, may naalala po ako, merong hindi po nagsabi ng 19 go.
Ang go!
Ano ang rules? 19 go and then go. Siyempre, hindi ko muna sinabi para... Strategy ako eh.
Okay, Pablo. Dahil ikaw ang may pinakamaraming naiwan na
You have to eat all of it.
dyan sa iyong bowl, ikaw ang gagawa ng ating challenge. At ang challenge mula sa 18 ay, pwede mo bang kantahin ang
Look,
what
that what?
in acoustic na version?
That came from a challenge?
Akala mo,
Tim,
ha?
you're
Hindi natin
amazing.
na technicalities. Kanina pa, no? Ayan, so,
Truly the best challenge it was meant to be.
Balak na tapusin. Di ibig sabihin pag di tinapos, uy, ito na rin. Alam ko na di ang magaling. Got no wish with all of you, please. Destiny to be better rain. Lahat ng aking basura, pupulutin laging dala. Kahit saan pa ako magpunta, labas sa lupa, aking mga maniwala. Darating mga biyaya.
Now it makes sense. I've seen this so many times, it makes sense why they're not joining in. I always wondered why it was only Pablo. What a great challenge. Well done,
so ngayon
18.
naman, yung next goal, yung gusto nating malaman, gusto malaman ng 18, ang next goal and journey ninyo as a group or bilang meron bang plano mag-individual performance?
For now po kasi ang inisip po talaga namin for the group, the whole group, magre-release po kami ng first EP namin for this year. Nandun po yung single namin na What and then yung Mapa plus some other songs pa po na hindi pa po namin ina-act. And first time po namin ipa-perform yan sa upcoming online concert po namin sa July. So sana po abangan niyo po yan. Ang masasabi ko lang po, siguro ano pa ang pwede nating i-describe dun sa mga kanta na ginagawa ngayon?
Iba-iba.
Ano ba lasa?
Sound fires.
Kasi po yun since iba-iba yung personality namin, gusto rin namin parang every time na makikinig sila, the next nila yung song sa playlist, dapat kakaiba rin yung tunog, hindi close to the first one.
Yeah.
Buhat, diba? Sobrang gigil, tapos biglang mapa na mellow. Parang hindi expected.
May variety.
I feel like even Pug the Tug is like that.
Coaster ride.
Mhm.
Yung best,
So I'll know to expect that for part 3 of the trilogy.
Ng message na ibibigay natin para sa family or sa ating mga fans, ang 18. Anybody can answer this.
18 sa amin, 18. Hindi na nawawala syempre yung pasasalamat namin sa inyong lahat kasi
So soft
mula
spoken.
umpisa hanggang ngayon, lagi namin kayong kasama, lagi kayong nandyan para sa amin. Marami man tayong pinagdadaanan ngayon and marami man kayong personal problems pero nagagawa nyo pa rin matulungan ng SB19. Sobrang lakas nyo doon. Sobrang maraming salamat sa lahat kasi talagang pinapatunayan nyo na hindi lang tayo basta-bastang fandom dahil isa tayong napakalaking pamilya. Kaya gusto namin pasalamatan kayo and sana dumating yung araw na
always makes
maibalik
you
namin
feel
sa,
seen.
sa inyong lahat yung mga mabubuting bagay na naigawa nyo para sa amin at lagi nyo tatandaan na hanggat nandyan kayo at naniniwala kayo sa amin, nandito lang kami SB19. And we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, gusto rin po namin
Really
pasalamat
well
sa
spoken.
NCCA officials, NCCA Board of Commissioners, headed by Chairman Nick Lizazo, and sa NCCA Executive Director Al Ryan Alejandre. Ayan po, super salamat po. Alam niyo po yung craft po na ginagawa namin, yung mga pinaglalaban po namin from the very beginning. Nararamdaman po namin na sinusuportahan niyo rin po kami at syempre para sa kultura ng Pilipinas at yun nga po sa musikang Pilipino.
And syempre po, maraming salamat din po sa inyo, sa lahat po ng nakakatrabaho namin ngayon for this opportunity and itong masayang experience po na ito. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you kay Sir Fergie, kay Sir Rene, and kay Miss Annie.
Yes.
Maraming salamat sa inyo. Actually, sa kayong talagang napakalaking inspirasyon, hindi lamang sa mga nangangarap na maging katulad ninyo, mga idols, mga artista ng bayan, kundi sa lahat ng kabataan actually, na pag ikaw ay nangarap, nothing can really stop you as long as you believe that you can do it. And thank you for doing this for us. At saka napakalaking karangalan din para sa amin dito sa Padayon. Salamat sa napaka-fresh at light na kwentuhan kasama ang SB19
Is that it?
at maraming salamat din sa 18 na nag-send ng kanilang mga katanungan.
I'm guessing that's it because there's no more subs. What an amazing interview. I'm so grateful to the account that uploaded this and subbed it, SB19 with context. I don't think that they're active anymore, but I'm so grateful. I feel like I wouldn't have been a true 18 if I hadn't have witnessed all of this. I learnt a lot more about them. They were being really real and vulnerable. This was not SB19 as the artists. This was SB19 and the people behind it. And wow. This was refreshing. I feel like my passion and my obsessiveness for SB19 has been refreshed. That seems wild because every single time I watch them perform, it is refreshed, but on a different level. This is my respect for them as human beings, as young men. Wow, like absolute hats off, salute, and to the family and to everyone behind the scenes that make these boys who they are. They are utterly lovable, and I'm just so grateful to be able to watch this stuff with you. I learnt so much. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, even almost 1 year into this obsessiveness, I'm learning so much about them, and I really like that you just feel like you can just sit down with them and have a real conversation. It's not going to be all fun and games. It's not all going to be, look at this showy performance. You can sit down and talk about real life issues. They're very in tune with what is going on, not only in the Philippines, but across the world, with young people across this world. And I guess it helps that they have a breadth of ages across the group as well. So they're always going to be in touch with something or another. And the different roles that they play within the group. So we've got the composer, we've got the creative director, choreographer, like all of these parts. It just makes the whole thing a lot meatier. And I will just reiterate that if I had found SB19 and they sung and rapped as well as this, I would have loved them. But do you know what makes me love them even more? The fact that they champion that they are Filipino. I have got to know a wonderful country. I haven't even stepped foot in this place and I'm in love with it. I have gotten to know this wonderful country, culture, places, locations, history, food, and what more, like how much more when I actually managed to visit. If they are not already, they need to be brought on board as like official tourism partners, be the face of Philippines tourism, because they are doing so much. Like, and it's not even like they're trying hard. They are authentically Filipino, and therefore I am attracted to them. And also, they are not manufactured. They're not all from one place. They are from different backgrounds. They have had different upbringings, and you can see, right? And even then, each and every one of them, in their own unique way, champion the Philippines. And I love that. That is the kind of thing that I wish I could do, that people in my country are trying to do and struggling, unfortunately. And I would just say I relate on so many aspects to the funny things that they say, the things that they say that they like to do, their personalities, and even like that support from their family. So me, as a young Pakistani woman, it's unusual. Like, most people from my background go on to become doctors and engineers, and it's very unusual for somebody to be in the arts industry. When I have said that to my parents' friends, for instance, they don't understand, they don't get it. They think that you weren't very good academically, which is why you had to end up in this area. They don't take arts seriously, and actually, the way that arts makes me feel, and I'm really grateful to my parents for being different and for allowing it. Like, my mum has always said that I always thought that if you worked in a field that you enjoyed and that you were passionate about, you would succeed and you would lead a healthy and happy life. And she's so right. And had I been successful in the career that I had actually wanted in terms of acting and theatre, then yeah, she would have been absolutely right. It's just, I think, unfortunately, the time that I was trying to, it's like me and SB19 are on the same path. The kind of time that I am trying to do this stuff is COVID, and there is just no opportunity, and there are no opportunities. Nobody's interested in people from my background, in people that look like me, and I probably wasn't good enough as well. Let's be true about the whole situation. But I'm grateful that I'm able to work where I am, at least have some sort of a link. And yeah, like, your parents' backing does mean a lot to you. Like, some people can just like block that out completely and just go against it. You know, we've seen Ken, that his parents did not believe in him. He went out and he was silent about it for a long time, which surprises me. And then when he started to make some noise, he started to share with his parents, and there was that mutual respect and trust, and that relationship was rebuilt again. And some people need that backing, and I am that person that needed that backing. Who knows what the future will hold? Perhaps one day I will be able to do what I want to do. But we're not talking about me anyway. We're talking about SB19, and I'm really grateful that they talk about this, because I relate to so many of the things. I feel like I'm on the same kind of path, and I've hit similar sort of obstructions along the way, and I'm always grateful. Do talk to me about this interview. This was one hell of a 2 days that I have lived with them, and I love this. I want an updated version of this. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope that you had fun. And until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe. Bye.